Hello, the people of YouTube and the internet. So this is my video on what I personally do to groom a horse. So just while I'm untacking, because I just come back from our schooling session, the shine of a horse, I just want to say this to start with, comes from within. So good food, good diet, good maintenance, literally all will promote shine in your horse's coat or pony's coat. You can enhance that shine by brushing correctly. So brushing a horse, you need to basically, many people make the mistake if they'll brush a horse and they'll brush the dirt into the coat rather than off the coat. So when you're brushing, you want to flick the brush to flick the grease and the dust and the dander off of your horse's fur on coat instead of just brushing it along their coat. So I will show you how I personally do this. Now there is no better way. Some people actually use vacuum cleaners to clean their horse, which I personally love. I think it's quite lazy, but I love the idea that you can vacuum clean a horse. I think that's quite
really
funny.
Nice ride, thank you. Oh my god, she's just absolutely flying at the moment.
There's not really a right and a wrong way of grooming, but there is a far more effective way that actually achieves the results you want rather than just brushing a horse for the sheer fun of it. So just need to take Ram's boots off, and she has never worn boots before, but now she is shod behind as well as in front, and oh my god, the difference is made. Pony's nuts, guys. So just taking her booties off.
How are you?
And making sure that she's untacked, and I've taken everything off. Again, this video is not an untacking video, it's a how I personally groom my horse video, so before anyone shouts at me for that. There will be random people walking across the camera, and a couple of people do come up to say hi to me, so I'll apologise for that, but we are a huge yard, really busy, lots of people, so we work with them, basically. So yes, you want to start with clean brushes. So this is, if you know me, you know this is one of my pet peeves. You cannot clean a dish, like a dirty dish. You can't clean dirty dishes with a dirty cloth. It won't work. You can't clean a cart with a dirty sponge. You wouldn't clean a horse with dirty brushes. Really bugs me. So yes, that's step one. Make sure your brushes are clean. Now I will say I use my brushes once, and then I'm obviously getting them out to clean Ram. So that's my friend Michaela. She's just having a bit of a chat and giving Lucy some love, which is always good. And we will begin. Live on Relentless and Monster, guys. It's like the story of my life. Okay, so to start with, you want to get yourself a curry comb. Now there are several different sorts. I'm showing them to the camera now. So there's the plastic type that has spiky bristles on it. There's the rubber type, and then there's the grooming shedding block, which I would count as a type of curry comb. Now here I'm actually using her mane and tail brush because she's clipped, and I find this works the best. So you can actually see the dust and the dirt and the crud coming off of her when I work this in circles. Another pro tip, if the weather's nice, groom your horse outside their stable, because then the grease and the dirt is being blown away by the wind and the air rather than being inside and then settling straight back onto the horse again. Not what you want. So you just want to go in circles. You want to go in circles over the whole of the horse. I don't do Ram's legs, because if I were to do her legs with the amount of feathers and fluff she has, she would tie her feathers in knots because of the amount of hair she has. So that's my stable buddy Louise, who is coming over and giving Ram some love. She absolutely loves the cuddliness of my pony. So you want to work in circles all over their body, and you work in strong circles, and you put some weight behind the brush. Obviously not so much that they're jumping all over and trying to kill you, but enough that you're actually scrubbing their fur up, and you can actually see the dirt and the dust that comes off. Every now and again you'll see this massive great big plume of dust coming out of her coat. So you always want to curry for twice as long as you think you need to. So curry the whole horse and then curry it again. So you'll see me, I'll go all over and then I'll go over all over again. The best time to groom a horse is also after they've worked, when their paws are open and they're warm. A bit like the best time to really scrub your skin and your face is in under hot water or warm water, because your paws are open and it will help get the dirt and the grease out. Same with the horse. So really work the brush in, really get all of the grubbies and all the grease up and all the grossness. I am brushing her feathers, but I'm brushing in the direction of the hair, because I don't want to tie her legs in knots. And then, oh my god, don't even start the mess that would be to undo. My god. So doing this, and doing this frequently as well, it promotes and basically pulls oil into the hair from deep down in their paws. So it increases their circulation, it promotes oil to the hair follicles, it promotes shine and just makes their coat bloom, I believe is the correct word. This should be done every single day. Like every single day. In the old days it was called strapping. You would strap a horse. And then after you've worked a horse, you would do what was called thumping, which I will do in a different video, and I don't agree with. I think that's a bit cruel. So I'm now going over her with the grooming block. Oh my god, these are amazing. So these pull, it's a bit like a pumice stone. Some horses hate them, some horses love them. You go over in the direction of the hair and it pulls off all of the grease that you've just pulled up to the surface. So direction of the hair, and you just literally flick it across and it pulls out all of the dead hair and all of the grossness. If you were doing a thorough deep clean, or if I was doing a thorough deep clean, I would then curry her again after this step. But as I'm not, and as this is just a normal going over after every ride, I'm just going to go over all of her, minding the bony areas, obviously, because this is a hard block. This is like a solid, it's exactly the same as a pumice stone you would find in a lot of people's bathrooms. That's exactly what it is. But I'm just going over and it pulls all of the grease, all of the grit, all of the dirt, all of the loose hair out of her. And for a pony who's clipped, she has a lot of loose hair. Like, my goodness, she has a lot of loose hair.
Yep. And her girth has already gone up 2 holes. Or down, should I say. Hole on each side. God.
Pardon?
I said, oh my god.
That's why she only just got clipped.
She did.
Okay, and then once you've done all of that, and once you've got all of the grease out, you then want to start lying the coat flat. And to do this, we use a body brush. So I have 2 body brushes. I have a short bristled body brush, and then I have a long bristled body brush, which is softer.
Really soft.
So the black one is the short one, the white one is the long one, and I use these in tandem in certain areas, and then I use them singularly in other areas. And I basically go over the whole horse, and this is where the elbow grease comes in as well. So this is where you want to use the brush to flick the dirt off of your horse's coat. So you want to make sure that you use the brush to flick up and off, and you want to put weight behind the brush. So you push it into the horse and you flick it off, and you push it into the horse and you flick it off. Elbow grease is the key to good grooming. And you do that all over the horse, down their legs, on their neck, on their face. I don't really do Ram's face because she has a separate brush for that. She had her face washed yesterday, which she loves, so I didn't brush her face today, which is very naughty of me. I should have done, but I will do that later. Ram gets groomed twice a day just because she loves it so much. But yes, you want to go all over. Don't forget their tummy. Really check where their girth sits after you've ridden as well, and make sure that there's no grazes, bruises, bald bits, pinched bits, sore bits, and just make sure that area is really nice and scrupulously clean. While I'm doing this, I'm also checking for bumps, lumps, abrasions, anything that wasn't there when we rode, any muscle knots, which you'll see me checking and going over her back again in a second, and just making sure that everything is all good. As a side thought, I also think that if more people groomed their horses with more vigour, I actually think that the horses that we did have would need less sports therapy and less back massages, because we're giving them a massage every time we groom them, because you're meant to put so much weight behind the brush. It is like a massage for them. So just a little side note there. I've always wondered that. Anyone has an opinion, comment in the comments below, because that's an interesting topic. But yes, brushing, elbow grease go hand in hand. So the soft brush I'm now using is, honestly, it's so soft. It's baby soft in the middle, and then it has a row of bristles around the outside which are harder. And this flicks the grease out of her fur, but it also polishes as it brushes. And you can already see the shine on this mare. She's so shiny. Good oil is another tip in the coat. Making sure that there's good oil in the feed, which will then go through into their fur. So I'm now checking all round with my hand to inspect my work, and this is me checking her back. So what I do is I go over her back and I check for any points that she doesn't like pressure. So horses, if they're sore, they will twitch. So I'm checking to make sure she doesn't twitch, she doesn't move, and her back is completely soft and really nice in every single area. Now she is going to move around slightly because she does like her back being itched in certain places, and she is a mare that will tell you where those places are. But I'm looking for her not to twitch. If I find any place that she does twitch, I will hold that for a couple of seconds to allow her natural reflexes to let go of that tension in that particular muscle. So we've actually been working on yoga stretches as well. Now Ram is rubbish at these with her hind legs, because her hind legs are hers, but she adores doing them with her front legs. So we've been working really hard on doing the back legs only, just to try and get her used to it, and she is absolutely rubbish at it. So instead of pulling and hauling on her and trying to convince her, if she says no, then I'm like, okay, we leave this for today. Now, disclaimer, she has physio regularly. Like I've just said, she has thorough grooming sessions. Her back is really loose. She has a proper massage gun that we have access to that we can use. Well, I say gun, saddle pad, massage pad thing that goes on her back. So that is it, and she is done. Thank you very much for watching, guys.